Hello, I'm Interweb Studios and today we ask Reddit what is something people think is healthy today but people in the future will shake their heads at. I don't really have much more to say besides let me know your favorite type of pizza down below. With that out of the way, sit back and enjoy. Constant notifications and other distractions. Edit, and yes, I appreciate the irony of people responding to this has resulted in a deluge of notifications for me. I use an app that sends me a reminder that I'm going to die. It does it randomly a few times a day. It includes a short quote about death. It's probably the only healthy notification I get all day. What's the app? United Healthcare. Ducking hell, man. I laughed loudly in my office and people are looking at me asking why. Storing food and drinks in plastic. I think this will be the big one. More and more studies are coming out seeming to insinuate that no type of plastic is safe for contact with food. To future people, it will be like reading that we used to store food in lead. Damn, even like plastic bowls? I have not read anything on the very hard plastics yet. But as of a couple years ago we thought disposable plastic water bottles were safe, so at this point I'm not trusting any plastic, wondering when the next study comes out. My wife and I have been on a mission clearing plastic out of our kitchen. Polyethylene terephthalate or PET is safe enough. The concern is that antimony used in the production of PET stays in the material and leaches out into the bottle content. However, the findings suggest that it is unlikely to be an issue if storage and handling isn't neglected, but even worst case, it is still negligible. Some plastics are as safe as wood or ceramics, with nylon and PET considered extremely safe. It's my understanding that bottled water is supposed to be stored around room temperature and can leach chemicals if left in a car. Given that, is any bottled water safe after being transported in a hot truck from the factory to warehouses that may not have AC and then en routes to multiple grocery stores? Especially during summer, the back of those trucks can easily reach temps of over 100 degrees. The notion that natural automatically means healthier. Cyanide is natural. You can find it in apple seeds and peach pits. Pit viper venom is also natural, as is dart frog poison. An all-natural lotion, expensive, but worth it. Cow shit is natural and you don't see me scarfing that down. The amount of our lives we share with strangers online thinking we're anonymous. AI will soon trawl every image, video of you, picking you out of CCTV, the background of millions of other people's photos. Your own browser history and social media, etc. A complete picture of you including all your anonymous posts. All packaged and presented to display your true social, sexual, financial, etc. personality. On demand for whoever wants it. I often wonder how often I show up in the background of people's vacation pictures. I know I have a lot of photos with strangers in them. I already believe that the majority of fitness influencers would benefit from counseling rather than advising followers on Instagram, so that's undoubtedly the case. The majority of fitness influencers have eating disordered habits and are sharing them with their fans, by acting like what they do is healthy. My unrecovered ass cries when I see fitness accounts glorifying actually unhealthy habits that they claim are healthy. People do not realize the damage of fitness, health social media. Those people aren't professionals. And bodies aren't one size fits all. The other problem with fitness influencers is that lifestyle is hard to fit into a work week. Most people need something more efficient. If a fitness influencer made gains working out 3 days a week, they'd lose followers. 40-hour work week with generally unfulfilling jobs. Source: I'm a clinical psychologist. Edit: wasn't expecting this much attention. For the record, I don't think my own job is unfulfilling. However, my current salary is not competitive and I have to work 2 side jobs to support my family. Psychologists probably don't make as much as you think. Just doing the same thing every day. Wake up, go to work, come home. How was your day? Eat dinner, go to bed. Repeat ad nauseum. Bold of you to assume I have the energy to make dinner. I despise it so much. It takes so much away from us. Our sense of peace, our social lives, sleep, mental health, passions, creativity, self-actualizing, dating, freedom, humanity. It's just so awful being a cog in someone else's machine. Literally our whole cycle of 50 years of solid work, 40 hours a week, mostly in an office, missing our kids growing up, missing our parents growing old, just to enjoy 15-20 years of retirement if you're lucky, is a real killer. My one piece of advice to young me would be, find a career that lets you work less hours. And you still have to fit in cleaning, cooking, working out and having a hobby. And I'm in the UK with short commutes and 30 days PTO a year. Honestly, I'm not sure how you Americans do it. All those weird trending diets. They'll have new ones in the future, not yet debunked in the public eye. Nah, they will have the same ones we have today but with new names and in a new shiny package. The diets we have today are also just recycled diets from the 20th century and many of those are probably recycled too. From a doctor's perspective, half of the US health food industry is absolute garbage. 1. Supplements. What's in them? They aren't regulated, so anything could be. Many studies have found a lack of actual advertised product at best, harmless fillers such as sawdust commonly, and heavy metal and other toxin contamination such as lead and arsenic at worst. All for the cheap price of a lot of money and your health. Is it possible that some could be helpful for specific things? Yup. But are most things on the shelf going to fit in that category? Absolutely not, no. 2. Most diet plans, snacks, products. Low in fat but high in sugar? Serving size of a quarter of what is sold. Contains some mysterious fruit, scientifically shown to combat the laws of physics? A laxative in disguise? Most of these plans are just like get-rich-quick schemes. They are sold to provide a quick path to a healthier and better life. But diet isn't a quick fix. It's a slow combination of everyday habits. Diet culture is a toxic scam and their advertisements are sickening both for the lies commonly told and the mental health toll on the targeted audience. Hell, most of the good choice food items at the grocery could be considered unhealthy processed garbage. 3. Fruit juice. Despite what Steve Jobs believed, fruit juices are pure sugar in a glass. Calories with limited nutrient content and a high glycemic load. 4. The way we teach physical activity. We use sports as a competition and filter kids out, only supporting the best of the best financially and through school programs. But the reality is that team and club sports can keep people active and engaged in their communities for life. This is healthy. If we can foster low-level skill sports for everyone, we will have healthier and happier communities. Except for maybe American football. That shit will give you brain injuries. Edit. That pre-workout your friend swears by? It's probably caffeine and some protein powder. Some of them may contain amphetamine analogs and other stimulants. The special formulations and vitamins they say they have, if actually present, are usually ineffective amounts or mischaracterizations of studies anyway. Drink an Americano and eat a diet full of vegetables, nuts, and beans, and you'll be good to go. Excellent perspective on how we treat sports as a competition and basically exile the kids who aren't physically fit. Never thought about it that way. Old person here. When I was in junior high and high school, you didn't have to be that good to play on sports teams, both school and rec league. There were plenty of kids who would be a football cheerleader in the fall, then play basketball in the winter and softball in the spring. It's not that they were spectacular all-around athletes, it's just that the bar was set low enough that a reasonably active kid who wanted to could be on the team as long as they came to the practices. Today I see 12-year-olds with their own personal pitching coaches, and high school athletes who are already highly specialized and extraordinarily talented. I don't know. I'm not trying to shake my fist at the clouds. I do think childhood was a lot more fun when you could try a lot of sports and actually play them a while before deciding if you wanted to stick with them. Social media. I'm being super hypocritical, but we're gonna look back on social media today the same way our parents looked back on the time they smoked and said, yeah, everybody smoked back then, it really wasn't a big deal. Yeah, we knew it wasn't good for you, but we still did it anyway. No, we didn't think of it as some sort of addiction, we just did it because that's what people did back then. The best thing about social media is to treat it as a tool. It has a time and a place. Boredom isn't one. But I know I use it that way. Slimming drinks and supplements. Lol, slimming drinks. Never understood why people thought there was something in them that made them work. For instance, SlimFast directions were, or replace 2 meals a day with a shake. If you replace 2 whole meals with a shake, you're going to lose weight by starvation, not actually anything in those shakes. It's just calories and minerals to replace those meals. However, neither are high calorie enough to replace those meals, and the minerals they put in are not enough to cover what you're losing. In the end, all you're doing is starving yourself with fancy flavored milk. It's better and healthier and cheaper to just eat a well-balanced diet and make sure you're getting enough exercise throughout your week, whatever that looks like. Granted, this doesn't account for those with thyroid struggles or other health conditions that impact your body, but focusing on those who do not have these issues. It's scary people still think this isn't true. Please, I encourage everyone, you want to lose weight in a healthy way? Don't use slimming drinks. Consult a dietitian, a nutritionist, a fitness professional, etc. Cater your diet and exercise to your body's needs. It's absolutely obtainable to meet your required calorie intake and lose weight. Again, not talking about those with health issues that impact body. And with that, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for sticking around this long, and if you want to continue to watch my content, another video is on screen now. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment your favorite type of pizza. Until next time.